Hi Todd, there's been a lot of controversy surrounding STRS Ohio lately that I would love to discuss with you. I know you have a unique perspective since you worked for STRS for 7 years, along with being a trusted advisor to many STRS members for the past 16 years. So let's start with our first question. Why are so many educators worried about STRS and their monthly pensions?
Well, there's been a couple things that have happened. So one, we know the focus right now is on the cost of living adjustment. Whether it's the blackout period or the fact that STRS has not been consistent about paying the COLA, a lot of teachers are worried. In addition to that, we've had an increase in contributions from 10% to 14% for active educators, and they've been asked to work longer, so they have to work 34 years now before they can retire. So those things there don't bode well when it comes to confidence amongst Ohio educators with STRS right now.
Yeah, I can definitely see why STRS members would be concerned about their pension system. So do you think STRS Ohio or the monthly pension benefits of STRS retirees are in jeopardy?
Actually, I don't. I think STRS has done a good job up to this point managing the unfunded liabilities. So right now, they're 83%-ish funded, just like OPERS is. So they're able to pay the pensions without any problem. I think ultimately they have a PR problem, but in general, I think people will get their monthly benefit without a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Much of the news facing STRS seems to come from various groups that may have the interest of some but not all educators. What are your thoughts on the news surrounding STRS?
Yeah, this I feel like is a little bit self-fulfilling. So we have these groups that, let's say one group may be for retirees, another group may be for active members. I don't really think, other than STRS, anyone's really thinking about all educators. Not only educators today that are paying into the system or those that are retired, but many educators that will come into the system over the next 10, 15, 20, and 30 years. So STRS is playing more of an infinite game, and I feel like these organizations are maybe a little more finite in their tactics right now. So in general though, I think these organizations, they have a lot at stake. There's politics involved, there's money, the pension system's worth a lot. So I can understand why everybody's trying to get involved, but let's wait and see who's going to come to the table for all educators.
Yeah, so you've mentioned it's good for educators. Several people think otherwise. They think that it would be good for the pension system to eliminate the investment department bonus or the entire department. The bonuses given to the STRS investment staff seem high, and at the time when teachers aren't getting their COLA seems to be unfair. What are your thoughts about the investment department at STRS? Wouldn't STRS be better off simply indexing their investments and save costs?
Yeah, it's a valid argument. I understand why educators have this thought and feeling. Having worked there for 7 years, I can tell you the investment department is definitely put on a pedestal, right, internally and externally. So within the system, you know, they have the same benefits but receive bonuses that no one else does. The part that I think is tough is when the investment department does well, they do well. When the investment department doesn't do so well, then everybody at STRS doesn't do well. So I think there needs to be some sort of change here, but in general, what I can tell you is all the people that work at STRS, investment department included, they're all great people. They're coming to work every single day, working hard for educators in the state of Ohio. It doesn't mean that STRS can't improve, and I think this is one area that really needs to be looked at to see what kind of change can help all educators throughout the state of Ohio.
And one final question, knowing that teachers are paying more into the system and are required to work longer, what do you advise educators to do when it comes to planning their financial futures?
Yeah, I think they need to be more responsible. So in the sense that STRS has always been there, they have access to Ohio deferred comp and things like their 403Bs. We know that is really in the future, 20, 30 years out, and at this point for a lot of new educators, 34 years out. So a lot of people's financial lives happen over that 30 years, and so things like life and disability insurance, buying a house, having kids, doing all these things, I think they probably should take a little more responsibility and work with someone that understands not only their pension, but also the other financial goals that they have for themselves.
Awesome. Well, Todd, this was super insightful. Is there one last thing? Is there any place that educators could go to kind of get more information on this topic and kind of help them through what might be happening right now?
Yeah, really, they could go out to our website. So threecreekscapital.com. We have lots of videos, one-page e-guides. We really built a website that's focused on STRS, OPERS, and OPNF members. So our goal ultimately with the website is to educate people so that their overall financial lives are improved. So they could check that out. That'd be a great place to start.
Awesome. Well, once again, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.